Hi there. Oh, I'm the book lady, and I bring books to read to you, and we talk about them and just, I don't know, we have a good time. And today I brought two, they're interesting books. Now, one of them is about Corduroy the bear. Hello, look right back there. See Corduroy? Well, this is a pocket for Corduroy, because if you've ever looked at Corduroy the bear, you'll notice he doesn't have any pockets. I don't know about you, but pockets are really important for me. Let's see, I put cough drops in there, I put a Kleenex in there, a lipstick in my pocket. In fact, I think I have a lipstick in my pocket. Pockets are important for your keys. So Corduroy didn't have a pocket, and we're going to learn about that and what happened. Then the other book is, Can I Tell You a Secret? This is a very clever book, and you are very important in this book. You're going to find out why. Yeah, you are important in this book. So let's start with a pocket for Corduroy. I'm going to tell you an interesting little fact. Don Freeman, who wrote this book, also did the pictures, the illustrations. But he went to New York City to go to art school. But to make money to pay for school and rent, he played the trumpet in a jazz band. Well, he lost his trumpet. Sometimes when bad things happen to us, good things come from it, because then he pursued his artwork and he started making these books, and there you go. Late one summer afternoon, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. The laundromat is in many neighborhoods. It's where you take your clothes to wash and dry them, because you do not have a washer or dryer, because they take up a lot of space. As always on such trips, Lisa carried along her toy bear, Corduroy. Oh, the laundromat was a very busy place at this hour. Okay, now, Corduroy, you sit right here and wait for me. I'm going to help with our wash, Lisa said. Corduroy waited patiently. Then he suddenly perked up his ears. Lisa's mother was saying, "Be sure you take everything out of your pockets, Lisa dear. You don't want your precious things to get all wet and soapy." Pockets. Pockets. I don't have a pocket. So Corduroy slid off the chair. I must go find something to make a pocket out of. And he began to look around. First, he came to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size or color. Then he saw a huge stack of colorful clothes in a laundry bag. There ought to be something in there to make a pocket out of. Without hesitating, he climbed inside the bag, which was filled with pieces of wet laundry. The dampness didn't bother Corduroy in the least. This must be a cave. Oh, I've always wanted to live in a dark, cool cave. When the time came for Lisa to fetch her bear, he was gone. Oh, Mommy, Corduroy isn't here where I left him. Oh, I'm sorry, honey, but the laundromat will be closing soon, and we must be getting home. Lisa was reluctant to leave without Corduroy, but her mother insisted. "You can come back tomorrow. I'm sure he will still be here." As they left, a young man wearing an artist's beret was taking his wet laundry out of a bag. The very bag Corduroy had discovered. Before he knew it, Corduroy was being tossed, together with all the sheets and shirts and shorts and flax, into the dryer. But just as the artist was shutting the glass door, Corduroy tumbled out onto the floor. "How in thunder did that bear ever get mixed up with all my things?" the artist wondered. Poor Corduroy was damp all over. "Well, the least I can do for him is give his overalls a good drying." And he unbuttoned Corduroy's shoulder straps and put his overalls in the dryer. Corduroy grew dizzy as he watched the clothes spinning around, but the artist became inspired. "Oh, this would make a wonderful painting," and he took out a sketch pad from his pocket and began drawing the swirling colors. "Oh, I can hardly wait to get back to my studio." Finally, the dryer stopped whirling and the man gathered up the clothes. Then he helped Corduroy put on his warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager of the laundromat called, "Closing time, everybody out." Corduroy was gently placed on top of a washing machine. "I wonder who that bear belongs to. Seems to me he should have his name someplace. He's too fine a fellow to be lost." Well, as soon as the lights were turned off, Corduroy began his search again. He was surprised to see something white glowing in the dark. "Maybe it's snow. Oh, I've always wanted to play in the snow." He accidentally tipped over the open-lidded box, and suddenly he was covered with soft, slippery soap flakes. Gradually, Corduroy began to slip and slide. "Oh, what fun! Oh, I've always wanted to ski down a steep mountainside." He landed paws first in an empty laundry basket. "This must be a cage. Oh, I've never wanted to live inside a cage like a bear in a zoo." But by now, Corduroy felt drowsy, and soon he nodded off to sleep. So the next morning, when the manager came to open the door of the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. I left something here yesterday. May I look around?" "Oh, certainly. My customers are always leaving things." Lisa was searching under the chairs and in back of the washing machines when she heard the manager call her. "Is this what you are looking for, señorita?" "Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, he's my best friend!" shouted Lisa as she came running. She reached in and picked Corduroy out of the basket. "So this is where you've been, you little rascal? It's time I took you home." Lisa thanked the manager and ran out the door and down the street, holding Corduroy tightly in her arms. "I thought I told you to wait for me. Why did you wander away?" "Well, I went looking for a pocket," Corduroy said. "Oh, Corduroy, why didn't you tell me you wanted a pocket?" asked Lisa, and she gave him a squeeze. That very morning, Lisa sewed a pocket on Corduroy's overalls. "And here is a card I've made with your name on it for you to keep tucked inside." "Oh, I've always wanted a purple pocket with my name tucked inside." And Corduroy and Lisa nuzzled noses. I just love that story. All Corduroy wanted was a pocket. And it looks like they put the pocket right about there. You know, I may make a pocket for Mr. Corduroy. And the reason she wanted to tuck that little card in that says his name and who he belongs to is in case he ever got lost again. Oh, we love Corduroy, don't we? And this is a sweet story because it's about a very simple thing, a pocket. But it made a wonderful story, don't you think? And everyone tried to help. And the artist, oh, aren't we glad the artist found Corduroy before Corduroy got thrown in the dryer. Whoa! He would have bloom, bloom. Oh, that wouldn't have been good for Corduroy. And he took off his little overalls and he put them in the dryer because they were wet. And he let them get dry. And you know, when you take things out of the dryer, right away they're so warm. He put those overalls right back on Corduroy. Can't you just imagine how those felt? So I think this is a great story, and I hope that you get this story at the library. Bring it home and you can read it over and over and over and over and over again. All right, I think we're ready for our next book. Let's put Corduroy back there. I'm going to put Corduroy right there on the book. Can I tell you a secret? Now, you know, secrets they're very important. And when you have a secret, you really don't want to tell everybody about it. That's why it's a secret. It might be something really exciting, or it might be something very sad, or it could be something you're a little bit embarrassed about. You just don't want everyone to know about it. I like this cover page. Because you see all these frogs. Look at these frogs. They're lined up and they're jumping off. I think that's a water plant, and it's almost looks like a pussy willow, a long pussy willow, diving into the water. And look, we have a lifeguard. Got to have a lifeguard if you're swimming in the water. And here they are swimming. I just think that's a fun cover picture. Psst. Psst. Yes, you. Hi. Could you come here for a sec? No, a little closer. Scoot even closer. I have a secret. Can you keep a secret? Are you sure? Because I don't want anyone else to know. Do you promise? Thanks. I knew I could count on you. My secret is I can't swim, not even a little bit, and I'm afraid of the water. Oh. You're probably thinking, but you're a frog. I know. Oh, but I'm afraid. I have been ever since I was a tadpole. How did I keep this a secret for so long? Well, good question. A lot of quick thinking. And hard work. It's exhausting trying to keep out of the water. And I'm very sad because I really want to swim. I mean, I'm a frog after all. What should I do? Wait, what's that? You think I should tell someone? Oh, like my parents? Oh, are you sure? Positive? You wouldn't lie to me, right? Okay, maybe you're right. How about I tell them tomorrow? Okay, I'll do it now. Mom, Dad, I have something to tell you. I thought dinner was just fantastic. Well, dinner really was tasty. Wait, what? You think I should try again? Oh. Okay. If you say so. Mom, Dad, Yes, Monty? I'm really glad you're my parents. Well, thanks, buddy. You're awesome too. We love you, Montague. Why are you looking at me like that? I really am glad they're my parents. Oh, all right, I'll tell them. Mom, Dad, I have something important to tell you. I'm afraid of the water. We know, sweetie. You know? Yeah, ever since you were a tadpole. Does that mean I don't have to swim? It means it's high time you learned. It's gonna be all right, Montague. We promise. Can I bring my new friends who've been helping me? Of course. I'm so scared. Are you sure I can do this? Okay. Will you stay with me? Oh, thanks. Splash! for being such a great friend. Can you come back again tomorrow? And that's it. I think this book is wonderful because you are a very important person in this book. You are who Montague is talking to. You are the one who tells him, you need to talk to your mom and dad about your secret. And what's he say first? Oh, Mom and Dad, dinner was really good. He doesn't want to go there. He doesn't want to tell the real secret. Mom and Dad, I think you're really great parents. And you told Montague, that's not what you need to tell your mom and dad. Now come on, do it. You can do it. Ooh, he's so embarrassed. He's a frog, for crying out loud, and he can't swim. Can you imagine? So he tells his parents, and guess what? It wasn't that bad. They already knew. They knew since he was just a little tiny tadpole. He couldn't swim and he hated the water. But he felt better that he had shared his fear with his parents. And he shared his fear with you. And what did they say? They said, well, we're going to teach you. You're going to learn how to swim and you're going to love the water. And you know what I think? This last page shows us that he has learned to swim and he loves the water. And it's where he belongs. So I think it's just a wonderful book. Can I tell you a secret? How did I keep this a secret for so long? Well, he had to get kind of clever. And I think the pictures of him trying to avoid water are terrific. So this is another fun book that I got at the library. I just went to the library, 2 days ago. And I go and I plan to stay for a little while because I like to pull the books out of the shelves and I look at them and do I like the pictures? Do I like the story? And I put the book back because you want to put it back where it belongs. Did you know all those books are in a special place? They don't just put books anywhere. They're in a special place. And you can find out where they are. The librarian will help you, or they have computers. And if you typed in, can I tell you a secret, it will tell you the number. See in the letters right here, that's called the spine of the book, the spine. Just like you have a spine down your back, this is the spine of the book. And there's so much information there. There's the title of the book, and there are the authors, the people who wrote the book. And down here is the information where the book goes, what bookshelf it goes on. Isn't that something? All that information right there. So I picked out some books, and then I went up to another computer that's like a scanner, just like at the grocery. You know, the grocery, they go, and it goes cling. And then you put your soup through, cling. And then you put your potato chips through, cling. Right there. That's the, and I just cling. Cling. And I got myself some books. And I walked out. And I went home and I read them again because I like to share books with you, and that's what we do here on The Book Lady. I bring 2 books to read to you. We talk about them for a little bit. Sometimes we learn new words like, let's see, illustrations. What's it mean? It's a grown-up word. The pictures, the drawings. Yeah. Author. What's an author? That's kind of a grown-up word too. It's the person who writes the book, who thought up the story and writes the book. Maybe one day you will be an author. I bet you could come up with some great stories. And if you're not an illustrator, you're not an artist, you come up with great stories, but you can't draw the pictures, you find someone, you find a friend who will draw the pictures for you. How fun is that? Now, Mr. Freeman writes the story and draws the pictures. But this, Anna Kang wrote the story, but her friend Chris Wyant drew the pictures. Someday, I may read a book written by you. So we had The Pocket for Corduroy. Love that book, and I'm so happy that I had Corduroy here to share with you. And you can find this at your library. Now remember, you have to have a library card. Yeah, so if you can write your name, you can get a library card. And you take your books home for a few weeks, and you can read them over and over, and then you bring them back to the library so someone else can read about A Pocket for Corduroy, right? I hope I see you next time on The Book Lady, but guess what? You can go to YouTube and you just type in The Book Lady, and all the many episodes that we have made for you are there. All these books. I've read all these books to you, and I hope you will go to YouTube and enjoy those books because they sure are fun reading them to you. Yeah. I wonder what books I will bring to you next. Maybe I will go to the library in a few days and find some more books for you. You were very important to me today because you are who helped Montague the frog. This whole book is designed with you in mind. You are a critical character in this book. We have many characters in the book. We had Montague and his mother and his father and some of the other frogs, but you are the most important character. Isn't that fun? I think that's what drew me to this book. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'm going to tell you again, it's Can I Tell You a Secret? And remember, if someone tells you a secret, respect that. They trusted you enough to tell you a secret. Keep it. Don't go telling everybody. And a pocket for corduroy, because pockets are important. In fact, let's see if I have in my pocket. There, I've got my lipstick. I think I'm going to put a little lipstick on just before I say goodbye to you. There we go. Oh, I have fun with you, and I hope you will come back again because I'm going to bring you 2 great books. And until the next time, I'm the Book Lady. Bye-bye.